Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Yip. To us, OC stands for community because we believe our community thrives when we come together. We thank you for joining us each week on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. on channel 56.10 and on Wednesday morning on channel 14.2. This is a bilingual English and Vietnamese program dedicated to educating the community and bridging the language and the generational divide. We hope that we continue to talk about the issues that matter most to our community. Today, we have two very special guests. That's Mr. Tim Vu from Golden West College and Dr. Alice. Today, we will be here to talk about the importance of these programs at Golden West College and what it means in our community. Julie kính chào quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV trong chương trình kiến thức y khoa gia đình và xã hội. Chương trình kiến thức y khoa gia đình và xã hội là chương trình OC Health and Education. OC nói tắt là cho Our Community, đó là cộng đồng của chúng tôi. Julie hy vọng cộng đồng của mình sẽ đoàn kết hơn để có nhiều thời gian để gặp nhau mỗi tuần thứ ba lúc 7 giờ tối trên đài 56.10 và thứ tư trên đài 14.2. Julie hy vọng cộng đồng Việt Nam của mình có luôn luôn có thời gian gặp nhau về nói chuyện có thông tin rất là quan trọng cho quý vị. Hôm nay Julie có mời được hai người quý khách của Golden West College, đó là former retired police chief Tim Vu and Dr. Alice. Tim and Alice, welcome to our show.
Thanks for having us, Sheila.
Thank you so much for taking time from your very busy schedule. I know you are both associates dean over at Golden West College to be here, and so I truly value your time and your expertise. Tim, can you tell us a little bit about who you are? I know you are a very familiar face, but tell us a little bit about who you are as a person and what got you to doing what you do today.
So sure, I grew up in this community many years ago. I started my career in law enforcement actually as a student at Golden West College. I got my associate's degree there, and shortly after that, I found myself in law enforcement. And for a good majority of my time, about 23 years, I worked here in this community in Westminster at the Westminster Police Department.
Wow!
And about 2017, I left there as deputy chief and took the position of chief of police in Alhambra, where I served as chief of police for about 4 years. And then an opportunity to kind of go into the teaching profession where I could kind of help develop future law enforcement professionals and leaders in public safety. So I had the opportunity to be part of the team at Golden West College, where I currently serve as the Associate Dean of Criminal Justice there.
Wow, your resume is so impressive. I know that's not a comprehensive resume.
Yes.
Thưa quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV, Tim Vũ là một người cảnh sát, hồi xưa là làm cho ở thành phố Westminster, sau đó là làm police chief của thành phố Alhambra. Anh Vũ nói đó là luôn luôn có nhiều cái câu hỏi để làm giáo viên, để giúp nhiều người Việt Nam, cộng đồng Việt Nam của mình vô nghề đây. Tại rất là nhiều em có thể là thích lớn lên làm cảnh sát mà không có biết làm sao. Hôm nay anh Tim sẽ có thời gian nói về chia sẻ làm sao giúp được mọi trẻ em. I just mentioned that he has all these expensive experience in law enforcement, and I'm so happy, Tim, again, for you to be here to give us some of our younger youth in the community that always said, when I grow up, I want to be a police officer. Maybe today we'll learn about how that happens.
Absolutely.
And Alice, can you tell us a little bit about your field and what made you and how did you become an associate professor or a dean?
Thank you. Actually, I am also a community member. I live in Orange County, and I went to Golden West College as my second career. And so, at that time, a mother with 2 young children, and decided to become a registered nurse, and thereafter, worked several local community hospitals here in the community of Orange County, and have then escalated my career as an administrator and an academician, to better give back what they have given to me as a career. Nursing has transformed my career and opened pathways that I couldn't believe. you know, served several different posts.
Yes.
With the, you know, with the Board of Nursing in California, with several legislative folks, as well as the expert in nursing fields. And so that having done all of those types of endeavors that nursing has afforded me, it was really a homecoming, coming back to Golden West College. So when the opportunity came to present to me and you know, asked me to come back to Golden West College after serving as Dean of Nursing and Directors of Operations and consulting for the VA Healthcare as well, I decided to come back home to Golden West College and serve as an Associate Dean. And hopefully I can impart some of that and open some of those pathways that opened for me many, many years ago.
Well, you both are so inspiring. You mentioned that, first of all, you're a community person here, but in addition to that, you're both graduates of Golden West College. And it sounds to me that it's a great starting ground for our youth and our students to grow. It's not just, you know, graduating from Golden West, but it's really going further with the career and the transition. Thưa quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV, hôm nay Julie có thời gian nói chuyện với Dr. Alice MARTANEGARA. Dr. Alice MARTANEGARA là một y tá, mà người y tá đây là không phải là hồi xưa là cũng ở trong quận Cam của mình, mà cũng có mấy đứa con, you know, cũng lập gia đình ở đây. Mà Dr. Nagara là một người y tá học trường Golden West College. Mà trường Golden West College á, là một cái trung tâm mà giúp cho Dr. Nagara được một cái bằng để cho vô ngành y tá, mà luôn luôn làm rất nhiều công việc trong cộng đồng của mình, là thành giáo viên và cũng vô nhiều cái board, and then cũng giúp cho VA Hospital and làm vân về legislation về nhiều các thứ là ảnh hưởng nhiều cái luật. You know, it's so hard for me to kind of capture all that you're doing because my Vietnamese is not fully, you know, complete, but it's limited. But you know what I realize is that both of you are such an inspiration. I think most, you know, of us, when we talk about Golden West College in the Vietnamese community, people only know it as a swap meet, right? Yeah. And I know Tim and you and I were talking about it before we started that, you know, it's more than just a swap meet.
Yeah, you know, I think if folks have not been to the college in a few years, and if they come back, kind of like me, you'll see such a significant change in just the facility upgrades. You know, some of the new buildings that were recently built would be comparable to what you see at large four-year institutions. So the campus has really transformed. It's beautiful. It has a lot to offer. And so yeah, I'd encourage folks in our community that haven't looked into Golden West in some time to revisit and really check us out.
Yeah, I know that there's so many beautiful programs right now, and you know, definitely I do see the facade. It has changed so much. It's unrecognizable nowadays. And can you tell me a little bit about what your heart is and your passion? Why Golden West? Why did you return to home when you said you were returning home?
Well, for me, it's about developing and giving back to the community, and you know, and hopefully inspiring others who wants to get into nursing, who wants to have that trajectory career, and have doors open for them, not just as a job, but more of a career. That's one of the things that Golden West gave me. It gave me a chance. When you come back to school as an adult and coming back with two children, small children, and having to overcome all of that and still be able to have the doors that is so wide open and so welcoming. And that's why I wanted to come back, to give those opportunities back to individuals who never thought that they fit the mold of a nurse. You know, when I came back, you know, many years ago when I went to nursing school, Golden West College was predominantly non-Asian. And, you know, the Asian community in Little Saigon was just starting up at that time. You know, we were developing. And so being like the minority, as we call it, you know, and that's who we are. We are durable and allow us to fly as high as we can, and that's what I wanted to give back to the community.
Well, thank you again, Dr. Alice. Julie, cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV đã cho Julie một cái câu hỏi nói chuyện với hai người quý khách của Golden West College, đó là anh Tim Vũ với Dr. Alice. Hôm nay chúng tôi có thời gian nói chuyện với hai người quý khách rất đặc biệt đây. Sau phần quảng cáo, chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục nói thêm về chương trình của Golden West College.